how do I call it? Fortführen, shit. Welcome to a new video. I asked on my Instagram account, so if you haven't followed it yet, do it right now. JUSA.official. I asked my community there if they want to hear about what my life is like right now, because I am graduating right now in Germany. I'm in 12th grade and I just wrote my final exams and I just got done with it. So it's just right now a big part of my life and I thought I would share it with you guys. And I got a really good feedback and a lot of people wanted to hear about how the final exams work in Germany and how graduation works in Germany. So I thought I would make a video of it. But before I can talk about this, I have to talk with you guys about the general school system in Germany before you can understand how graduation works in Germany. So that's what today's video is about the general school system in Germany. So yeah, let's just go. So the school system in Germany is a lot different than the American one, and I mean there are a lot of similar things, but there are also a lot of things that are really different. So for example, we have kindergarten too, but for us kindergarten is this thing where you go when you're 3 to 5 or 6 years old, and then you have 1 year preschool and then you go to first grade. So it's exactly the other way around than in America. So we go to kindergarten when we're like 2 years old until we're 5 years old, and we just play around and do nothing but make friends and play and do some fun stuff. And then the last year before we go to first grade, we get into preschool, and that's where we learn basic things that we have to learn in school too. So the first writing, the first reading, everything. And then you go into first grade, and then this is for us elementary school or primary school, how you want to call it. And we have that from first to fourth grade, like most of you guys too. And then there's a separation. So depending on how good you were in fourth grade, there are 2 schools you can go to. The one school goes until 12th grade and then you graduate. The other school goes until 10th grade and then you graduate. After 10th grade, when you're graduating, you can do a job, you can learn a job, but you can go to college. And then if you go to the other school where it goes until 12th grade, you can go to college after it, but you also can just learn a job. So yeah, depending on how good you were in fourth grade, your parents or you choose either school. And I mean, you can always switch between those schools again if you want to, if it's too hard for you in the one school or if it's too easy for you in the other school. So yes, I went to this school that goes until 12th grade, and then you can go to college and so on. And there you have again 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th grade, just like you guys have. Oh, I just thought of a thing that I haven't told you guys yet, because we in Germany already get to learn a second language, a foreign language, since 3rd grade. So most of us already learn English since 3rd or 4th grade. So when I was in America, when I was in Minnesota, a lot of people just started a foreign language in 9th or 10th grade. So this is our first foreign language you learn, English, and we, how do I call it? Fortführen, shit. And we continue this until 12th grade, most of us. And yes, so then in 5th grade, we have classes like German, math, English, geography, biology, we have history, all this kind of stuff. And then in 6th grade, we get added to our schedule physics. And then in 7th grade, there's chemistry. From 6th grade on, you have to learn a second foreign language. So for us, for our school, we could choose between Latin, French, and Russian. I chose Russian. If you haven't seen my high school vlogs yet, go do it now, because there you can also see how a Russian class looks like and how I write in Russian. So yes, and we have all those classes every week. So we have an alternating schedule every week. So every day in a week we have a different schedule. Not like you guys, you can like choose from certain classes. That is not possible for us guys until 10th grade. So until 10th grade you have a schedule that your teacher makes for your whole class, your whole classroom. For example, on Monday you have math, English, and physical education. And then on Tuesday you have German, biology, and history, and so on and so forth. You know what I mean? So it just repeats every week and not every day. Exactly. And then what I already said, every year there gets one class added. So we have from 6th grade on until 12th grade we have physics, and from 7th grade on until 12th grade we have chemistry every week. And then in 9th grade we get politics. That's another class, so we just learn about how the society works and how the politics stuff in Germany is going on and what is going on in the world, the news, everything about that we learn. Then at the end of 10th grade you can decide what you want to focus on in 11th and 12th grade, because 11th, 12th grade is a little bit different from the other school years, because there you can lay your focus on something. So in 10th grade you choose what you want to lay your focus on. So you have to lay your focus on 2 classes. It has to be either math or German. So you choose your first class you lay your focus on is either math or German, and then the other class you have to lay your focus on is the second one, and there you can choose from, in our school you can choose from English, physics, biology, chemistry, and history. I think that's it. Yes, and that's so I was majoring, I can say, in math and in English. Obviously in English, I mean, I was in America, so this decision wasn't really difficult for me. And those classes you have the most time in 11th and 12th grade, so about 5 hours per week. And then you can still choose to deselect some classes out of your schedule. For example, you have to choose between art or music. So we don't have choir or band like you guys do. We have music, so we learn a lot about, well, music, I guess. A lot about music periods and famous artists, music artists and stuff like that. And well, in art we paint and learn a lot about artists. So we have to decide between music and arts, and then we can deselect certain classes. Like for example, we can say we don't want to learn, or we don't want to have chemistry anymore for 11th and 12th grade, and then we can just deselect chemistry. Or you can say I don't want to have physics or biology anymore, but you can only choose one class that you don't want to have anymore. And now my mother arrives. Or yes, and then you can also choose to maybe deselect English or deselect Russian, but you only can deselect one class, so either it is biology, physics, or Russian or English. And then you can choose if you want, I talked about the politics class earlier, and you can choose if you want to replace either geography or the politics class with a different class. So in 11th and 12th grade we have like special classes we can add to our schedule instead of geography or the politics, and I chose, instead of geography, history and movies. It's really called history and movies because we watch English movies that have a history background, and then we talk about it and we talk about the history and we analyze those movies, and we also get to film our own movie. Like in 11th grade it's a movie that's 3 minutes long, and in 12th grade it's a movie that is about 10 minutes long. So that is a really cool class and I really liked it. And there are also other classes like philosophy and I don't know, some biochemistry stuff that you can also choose from them. And that's basically it. And then everybody has basically a different schedule because everyone chooses to deselect or replace a different class. In 11th and 12th grade you get to kind of focus yourself on your interests a little bit, at least. I know for you guys it's from 9th to 12th grade where you can more choose your schedule, but for us it's just 11th and 12th grade. So let's talk about the grading system in Germany. In America, I know there are some different grading systems. Some of you get letters and some of you get percentages. For us, we get numbers as grades. For us, it's from 1 to 6. So 6 is the worst and 1 is the best. And those grades we get from 1st to 10th grade. Yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So if you have a 5 or 6, you're failing, and 4 is just right above the line, you know what I mean? So that is our grading system. And even though you get like points in a test or a quiz, only the number you get. So if you maybe get a 2 on the test or quiz, only the number gets written down, not the points or anything else. And then in the 11th and 12th grade, this system changes a little bit to just make it a little bit more right, you know what I mean? So we have numbers from 1 to 15. Here 15 is the best and 1 is the worst. So 15 is like a 1 plus, and 1 is like a 6. It's a little bit complicated for people who don't live here, but you can basically see it like this. The grading system is just a little bit more exact than just 1 to 6, it's 1 to 15. Yeah, just the other way around. It's a little complicated, but I hope you guys can understand me. Yes, that's basically the German school system, and let me know what you think about it, and if you like the American or the German system better. If you want me to do a video about the American school system, I can do that in English English or in German, I don't know. So just let me know how you like the video and how you like the German school system. And if you want to know how German graduation works and how German final exam works, then hit the subscribe button and don't miss my next video, because it's gonna be about the German graduation system and about German final exams. So yeah, give a thumbs up and see you next time.